Okay, welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be talking about how I went from looking like this to looking like a this in about 10 months. Yeah, so I didn't really want to do a video about this because I don't want to seem like I'm showing off, but I don't know, I figured maybe I could help some people out. If anyone actually watches this video, probably not, but that's besides the point. Anyway, as a kid, obviously the prime years of a kid is 13, 14, 15, stuff like that when they're going through puberty. You'll end up really kind of four ways. You'll end up just like the classic, nothing, you're not fat, you're not skinny, you're kind of in the medium. You'll go really heavy, like I did, depending on how you treat yourself and all that good jazz. You'll end up being really, really skinny, which is possible, very possible, or you'll end up really muscular and buff, like most of the sports kids that you see and whatnot. I unfortunately was one of the bigger ones because I was going through some stuff. My mom we were moving in with he was her boyfriend, but now he's my father, my stepfather, but I consider him my father now. And we were going through a huge transition between that and stuff like that. So my entire childhood, I didn't do anything. I sat in my room, drew Dragon Ball pictures and stuff like that. That's it. I didn't do anything. So obviously I spent a lot of the time eating my food. I was home alone a lot, so I would just sit in my room, play video games, eat whatever. Most of the time it was pizza and stuff like that, and I just got big. Now I always considered myself to be one of those big guys, but I could also run or do any sort of sport if I needed to. I kind of consider myself that. Looking back, I still was. I still was. I think the heaviest I was probably about 280 pounds. That was probably the heaviest, which is probably what this picture is right here. It was probably my heaviest at that time, was 280 pounds. It was last year, so 2019, January 2019, I started out at 280 pounds, and I started going to the gym, and then I stopped. That was my first time trying. So then, from January until about July or so, I stayed at a consistent 280 pounds. I didn't lose, I didn't gain, I just stayed that way. Because I was just doing the regular thing, eating, stuff like that. I wasn't doing a whole bunch of activities and whatnot. And then July to about November of last year, I lost about 20 pounds or so, about 15, 20 pounds, because I was doing a new job. I got a new job, completely new to me. It was outdoors, stuff like that. It was in the summertime, so I was sweating, so I lost about 20 pounds worth of sweat and just all that stuff. But then I kind of leveled out after the first month or so. I leveled out, and I basically stayed the same, about 270, 260 something pounds. I basically stayed at that weight. So then in November, I was like, I don't know. I was just like, you know what? I'm going to try going to the gym. Let's see how it is. Let's see how it turns out. Started going, and I kept going, and I was like, you know what? This kind of feels nice. I lost my first 5 pounds in the first 2 weeks or so. I was like, you know what? This is dope. I like this. I already feel better. So then I started doing it more and more and more. Basically from November of last year to now, I've been going to the gym a lot. Basically, when I was first starting out, I would go every single day. Every day, sometime, I was making time to go to the gym, stuff like that. I didn't really know what I was doing, so I was kind of winging it. I tried a couple different apps, that would help me out. It didn't. It really didn't. No apps really helped me, because most of the time you had to pay for them. So no apps really helped me. I had a buddy of mine. He was going to the gym pretty regularly. He was able to give me some tips. We went working out together sometimes and stuff like that. So he was able to help me out with that. I just kept going. I was like, you know what? I like this. So then I was like, you know what? I'm going to start eating healthy. So I started doing that. Now that's the real problem with losing weight. You can go to the gym as much as you want, but if you're going and then you're eating a bunch of food, no, that doesn't help you. I was going, and it wasn't necessarily that I was not eating at the places that I like to eat. It was just I was not eating what I would normally eat. For example, if I went to Chick-fil-A, instead of getting a regular chicken sandwich, although as good as it is and as heavenly as it is, I would get a grilled chicken sandwich or a salad. Equally as good, but it's healthier for you. I do stuff like that. If I was going to eat at like Waffle House, I know that's not the prime example of healthiness right there, but I would get bacon, eggs, black coffee, that's it, water. I wouldn't get sweet tea, Sprite, whatever. I wouldn't get any of that. I wouldn't get pancakes or waffles or hash browns or anything like that. Just bacon, eggs, that's it. So it was more of I would eat at places but I would kind of adjust their menu to my diet. Like, I would go to Chipotle. Love Chipotle, one of my favorite places. Instead of getting a big burrito, 1,200 calories or whatever, I'd get a bowl that was probably about 500 or 600 calories. Also, you got to keep that calorie intake low. And you also have to eat consistently through the day. Obviously, this is all stuff that you've heard before. Basically, I guess it's kind of hard because a lot of, I say do this, and this, but really it's a lot of your willpower. If you don't have the will to do it, unless you got to train yourself to do it. And I know I'm saying there's millions upon millions of weight loss, stuff like that, weight loss videos. So what I'm saying here is basically like a broken record, but I never really thought I would be at this. Right now I'm at 65 pounds, something like that. It's 167 pounds, so I'm 100 pounds down. And it took me about 10 months to do it, because I actually hit 165 like 2 months ago, but I've been at a consistent weight the last couple months because I've been still eating pretty good. I have slacked off a little bit, and I started giving myself 2 rest days a week, and sometimes I do go a little longer. But I'll tell you what, this year has been a pain in the ass for trying to lose weight, because Corona happened. When Corona happened, they closed down the gym. I was about at 220 pounds or 200 pounds, something like that. I was not at my goal. My goal weight was to be at 180. I got past that, kept losing weight, and now I'm at 165, 67-ish. And I'm proud with that. But when the Corona happened, I was about 200 pounds. They shut down the gyms, but I didn't let that stop me. I went running every day. I borrowed someone's weights. I would use those weights on different types of training. For example, I would go, do, a bar or curls, or I would use it for chest, pushing out and whatnot. Basically, I'd use it for different things and, different ways and stuff like that. And that's what I would do. I found a way to do it, and I would also do like push-ups and sit-ups and all that stuff. I didn't let, the gym closing me down to stop me. And I still ate correctly and all that stuff. But this year has been a pain to try to lose weight, and it didn't stop me. And there have been times where you will gain weight, you will stay steady, you will gain weight, but if you just keep going, you're gonna keep losing weight. It's not gonna go pew. At first it might go boom, and it's gonna go boom, and then boom, and then boom, and then boom. It's like a little chart. You're not gonna get consistent goals unless you want to keep trying, you want to keep fighting, stuff like that. I did absolutely get discouraged a lot of times, but I didn't let that stop me. I definitely think that where I'm at now is probably the best I've ever been, both in terms of my health and also up here, because when I lost that 100 pounds, a lot of it was also mental stuff. When someone said something, I'd be like, wow, that kind of hurts. I don't like that. And I would, just do, stupid things like that. But now I'm, no worries. I don't think I'm the hottest person alive by any means. And I'm not going to have the dream body that I want, because even now I have loose skin, stuff like that. And that's the worst part about it. You go pick up something that's 100 pounds. That right there is what you lost. And so obviously, basically, you're gonna have loose skin if you went from where I was at to where I am now. You're gonna have loose stuff. Eventually I will probably get it off, but that's my worry. But yeah, I had something I was gonna say, but I forgot what it was. What was it? I thought for like 5 minutes, and I still can't figure it out. I don't know what I was gonna say, but you know, basically, oh yeah, I remember now. Basically, I was losing about 10 pounds a month. You know, the first couple months I was losing 10 pounds like that. You know, it'd be 10, 20, 30. And then I think about the 40-pound mark, it started to get a little bit harder. You know, I would go a week or two, no weight loss, no, you know, maybe a slight weight gain, and then kind of steady. Those are the moments where I would get discouraged. And then like a 2-week span, I'd lose like 5 pounds a week. And then I would slow back down and stuff like that. And then I got to basically, I guess now my base weight, and now I don't know if it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, you know, my body cut it off or what the deal is, but you know, I'm at a steady weight now. I plan on staying this way. You know, it's definitely, sometimes it's tough because even with the job I have now, I'm traveling a lot more, and you know, I'll be getting home and I'm like, I really want to go to bed, but then I'm like, I really got to go to the gym, and then I'm like, oh, bed, gym, bed, gym, bed, gym. So it's stuff like that. So I don't know, you kind of have to push yourself, and I know me saying this ain't nothing special, but you know, I figured, you know, why not? I was bored, might as well make a video on this because I think it's pretty impressive. I'm not trying to use this to get clout, or you know, I'm not trying to get all the ladies up on me. I don't even want a lady at the moment, so hold your horses there. I just, you know, I thought, you know, why not make a video and kind of hopefully help someone. I mean, who knows? The beard adds about 10 pounds. Yeah. But yeah, so that's pretty much my weight loss, you know. Basically 10 months, I lost 100 pounds. And then I lost about, 100 pounds. Yeah, I lost about 100 pounds. Sorry, I was thinking, because my goal weight was 180, so I thought I was 280. But anyway, I lost 100 pounds in 10 months. You know, I feel pretty good. I feel really good. You know, I'm excited to see what's going to happen. You know, hopefully my body grows a little bit more. I doubt it, but maybe. But yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.